Shalom, shalom. What's going on, everybody? Peace and blessings. Everybody, pound that like button on your way in. I got a broadcast for y'all today that is jam-packed full of information. I mean, I really hope y'all paying attention right now. Real talk. There is a social cataclysm that's right on the horizon. As of late, I've decided to make it my mission to really keep the people aware in these times. Not in the spirit of fear mongering, not to alarm you, brothers and sisters, but just to keep you watching. Because there's a whole lot going on in the world right now. And there's a whole lot of distractions keeping you from seeing what's actually taking place right before your eyes. It's almost like you can't see it, but it's right there in front of you. Left side, right side, over you, and under you. Shout out to K Reno. It's everywhere. But are you paying attention? Because it's time to get ready, family. It's time to get ready. We are in the end of days. It's time to get your soul claimed. It's time to do right by your people. It's time to do right by yourself. It's time to get your affairs in order. It's time to get your spirit, your inner man, your inner woman. It's time to get it in order. These devils are coming full-fledged now. I know there's a lot of celebrity gossip going on. So listen, I want to show you something that is pretty much breaking news that nobody in these spaces are even talking about. And it's huge. Especially since we're going into 2023. And literally our banking system is changing right before our eyes and nobody's even talking about it among our people. So I gotta let y'all know what's taking place. This is what the Most High God has put me here to do, to keep the people aware. And this is what I'm going to do. This is my purpose here, right? Now, I want to show y'all something, right? Some of y'all are not aware of the CBDC, the central banking digital currency. Central banking digital currency. Some people are not aware of that, but as of late, Joe Biden went to the U.S. African Summit, and he is basically throwing around $36 billion to Africa so they can have a digital banking system. Now, that's a whole lot of money to be thrown around during our fourth economic revolution while austerity measures are taking place and people are being impoverished left and right within this country. But just to show you, they're setting a global stage for this digital currency. Biden touts billions in U.S. Africa deal at summit of 50 Africa. Now, this is very important news. This is breaking news.
President Joe Biden says he's serious about Africa's success and has a serious plan to get the continent on better footing.
Africa's economic transition depends on good government, healthy populations, and reliable and affordable energy. These things business seeks out when they're looking to invest. They attract new opportunities and they launch new partnerships. And the United States is committed to supporting every aspect of Africa's inclusive growth and creating the best possible environment for sustained commercial engagement.
Says when? See, this is what the colonizers do. Africa is already rich in pretty much every natural mineral known to man. You know, they only come in to help when it's actually to hurt. You know what the scriptures say: when they come with a helping hand, they actually got a knife behind their back. Um, Africa must wake up, sleeping sons of Jacob. But tomorrow may bring, let a better day come. Africa, you got to wake up. And that's directly to Africa's leadership, right? But they seem to be fixated in setting up digital currency for y'all. They seem to be fixated on setting up this particular banking system. Let's go.
Between Africa companies and American companies. The United States is all in on Africa's future.
The second day of the 3-day U.S.-Africa Leaders Summit focused on the one thing the U.S. has and that every African country needs: money. U.S. officials announced that they would give African nations $55 billion over the next 3 years, much of it directed toward health and climate projects. On Tuesday, Biden also announced an agreement between the U.S. and the new African Continental Free Trade Area, and a range of other bilateral agreements that he said would unlock economic growth in the world's fastest growing continent. And he said the U.S. is taking this relationship online by working with Congress to invest about $350 million in what he called the digital transformation with Africa.
The digital transformation with Africa. Now, y'all know I recently reacted to the catastrophic contagion exercise that was conducted days ago. Actually, it was conducted in October, but they just rolled it out, giving y'all the highlights days ago. There was one particular scene there where they were sitting with all the world leaders while they were doing this simulation when it comes to this pending catastrophic contagion that's supposed to be going around the world. And if you paid close attention, they had Africa's leadership at the table. They were sitting among the round table. So it seems like they're putting all the chess pieces in play now, going into the next year. When it comes to this digital currency, they're already setting the stage in Africa, one of the biggest, actually the biggest continent in the world. So don't believe the maps that you see. Africa is top dog. You know, it's psychological warfare, the maps that they actually show you, but Africa is very important. All right. So they gotta stake claim there too. They gotta get their grubby hands on Africa and get that already moved out the way before things get rolled out.
This will include partnerships between African American companies to provide cybersecurity services to make sure Africa's digital environment is reliable and secure.
The U.S. ambassador to the United Nations told VOA that U.S. assistance won't be affected by African nations' reluctance to condemn Russia and cut ties over its invasion of Ukraine.
We're not paying countries to vote for condemn.
Interesting part, that lady right there looked exactly like the woman that was in that simulation sitting at the round table. Because there was another economic collapse in that simulation that Bill Gates conducted, where they needed to bring these people to the table. And it's crazy that the lady that was in that scene looked exactly like her. You know, it's like, we got to pay attention to what they're doing. They're actually making the moves and putting them in place.
Russia, and we're not threatening countries who decide not to vote, but we are appealing to them. We're appealing to their values. We're appealing to right versus wrong.
And the new Prime Minister of Lesotho, also the...
For the person in the chat that says no such thing as end of days, you're absolutely incorrect. The scriptures tell you there'll be a time where the sun will stop giving off light. That's the end of days. You understand? When the new heaven and new earth comes. So I'm not here to argue with you. What I'm here to do is show you that there's going to be an end of this time as we know it. Things are going to change. All right. So I'm not even going to feed into your arguments. Right. All right. Let's continue.
The richest man in the tiny Southern African nation, told VOA's Peter Claudy that African leaders also want to see a 10-year extension of the African Growth and Opportunities Act, which confers duty-free status on some African exports.
We have just negotiated this morning with the senators that we need to.
So Joe Biden is touting billions of dollars to give to Africa. Let me pull up something real quick. I want to pull up the exact amount he's going to be giving. Y'all give me one moment. We got to know what they got going on here. All right, so now it is actually raised to a total of $55 billion in investments. President Biden pledges $55 billion investments at U.S. Africa Leaders Summit. So we're talking about $55 billion, ladies and gentlemen. My question is, where the hell is all this money coming from? Now, there's a hood in Atlanta, on the east side of Atlanta, that looks like a third world country, where I see my people starving, where I see my people living in the worst possible situation and scenario you can even imagine, right? All the while, they got $55 billion for this investment to another country. Yes, $55 billion. So they're just printing the money. But I'm going to show you what that means for the U.S. Let me show you what this means for the U.S. next year, so you can get a real clear understanding on what's taking place right now. It's going to really make sense what they're doing. Because for those who don't know, America's Babylon. America's fallen. It's it. Hold up, that's not the article I wanted to go to. I'm going to go to another article here. Y'all give me one moment. Now I want y'all to peep this. Hopefully y'all can get a good look at this. I'll blow it up so y'all can see what this actually says on this ATM on the screen. I will be zooming in for y'all. I want y'all to be able to read this screen very carefully. So hopefully you can see this. It says this cash machine will be closed on Friday, the 10th, March 2023. And this is Barclays Cash, right? Now, let me just put this out here. I want this to be known. Ladies and gentlemen, there's really no money at the banks. It's it for the banks. They're not holding money there. If you are a businessman, a business owner, a businesswoman who needs large transactions of cash or needs to withdraw large amounts of cash, the bank is not holding it. Going into 2023, they will not be printing off Federal Reserve notes. They will not be printing out money. All right. There's no money at the banks already. If you're a person who has $30,000 in your account and you attempt to take over $10,000 out, the bank does not actually have physical money there. It's not there, right? And this is what you need to understand. What's happening right now is exactly what the Bible prophesied. We are in those times. Revelations 13 and 16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. They're instituting the mark of the beast. The beast system is being rolled out full-fledged. There will be no cash that you can withdraw. And this is my advice, because a lot of people don't believe that this is coming to a screeching halt. Here's my advice. All you brothers and sisters out there, I want you to listen carefully. If you come into some money, do not fumble the bag. Do what's right. It is time to liquidate your assets. It is time to invest your money in the right places. Things that are tangible. Chris Davis said it in the chat. It is barter time. You need things that are tangible. It is important to prepare for what's next. Because just because a person got money, don't mean they have wisdom. Don't mean they have logic. Don't mean they know what to do with it. There's going to be a lot of billionaires scouring the streets looking for meals. There's going to be a lot of millionaires who are looking to eat rats out here because they're not going to know what to do. You're going to see a time like never before where the very rich are going to be having to learn game from those who've been homeless for 10, 20, 30 years. That's how serious it is. They're going to have to learn the game from people in the streets. People who've been spoon-fed their whole entire lives. And it's coming to that. And right now, America is being weakened as a nation. Now, you can even look at some of the numerology that they got going on. The 10th of March, 23, 1323 equals 45-9. They got the numerology on there. I'm pretty sure you, Jameer, your brothers, can break that down. And this happened to be announced, 1:43 a.m., December 9th, 2022. Yeah, it's here now. There's so much going on right now in this time. Truth rises. Thank you for the $5 contribution. Says, Bree, don't forget about December 21st. The borders are opening up as well. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, there's so much going on. I want to actually read up from this article from Ing about the banking systems, so you can kind of see what they're doing. Now, this article here was put out November the 1st, 2022. Bank Outlet 2023, the make or break year for digital currencies. Financial institutions and supervisors will be prepared for the crypto and stablecoin regulatory framework next year. It will be in full force in 2024. The Euro system will also start work on a digital Euro payment scheme rulebook, which will assume important beyond any central bank issues digital currency. So we're here. It goes on to read, decrypting the markets and crypto asset regulations. Just a few weeks ago, the European Council consists of EU national government representatives, Parliament and Commission agreed to market its crypto assets. So they got everything in line. Everything is in place for cryptocurrency. The banking system going into 2023, they're calling this a make or break year, meaning that they're going to be investing as much as they can. All of the banks are in conjunction to make sure it's successful. Anytime you hear them talking like that, hey, this is a make or break year, and they really want this thing. Anytime you can see the US president giving $55 billion to Africa to make sure this happens, to make sure Africa don't roll out gold, from Sierra Leone as the new currency, to make sure that it's not a trading system according to what's in the land. They're going to go ahead and jump all over this. So it's time to prepare. It's time to be smart. It's just time to be wise out here. Don't fumble your bag. Don't be buying all these name brands. If you have came into some cash, put it to the side. America's done. Go to Walmart and get your clothes if need be. If you're trying to put away a nest egg. Because Kanye been trying to tell y'all when he walking around dressed like a bum and he's a billionaire. While he's out here dressing like a bum, wearing dirty hoodies and all of that, he's trying to communicate to y'all what's going on. You got to be humble out here. Be smart, save your money up, and The Bible tells us that money is a defense. A defense, how, New Breed? A defense that's going to protect you in this day and age. Why? Because you liquidated your assets. You put your currency to something that's intelligent, something that will preserve your family. You have prepared for the storm that's coming. We got to be on point out here because the information is out there. While everybody watching Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, they out here. Listen, the government is out here making plays right now. I'm talking about they making big ass plays right now. I mean, they all over they passing all kind of laws. So pay attention. Pay attention. Now, there's more going on, man. There's so much I gotta show y'all today. It's one of them days. And everybody pound the like button. Here's the thing. I don't want to keep stopping the show to say pound the like button. So please, ladies and gentlemen, throw this video in the algorithm. Forget about streaming Young Thug, YSL Case Live. How about this? Let's stop feeding into the distractions and get this word out here so our people, you know, melanated people, because let me tell you something right now. I be on Rumble. I be on Patreon. I be on Discord. And guess what? The other nations, they paying attention. They paying attention. It's our people with their head up their ass. It's our people who don't want to see the light of day. So make sure you hitting the like button. Make sure you sharing, because man, they need to understand that it ain't no game. The only people who playing is us. The rest of the world, the rest of the nations ain't playing. We the only people playing games, right? Now, for those who don't know, there's an actual, I know this is going to be hard to believe, but this is just the facts. And I'm going to pull this up. They actually have, let's see here. They actually have an artificial incubation center where Satan is now producing life. It's official. It's official now. We're gonna talk a little bit about that. Let me pull this up for y'all. It's called an artificial womb facility. An artificial womb facility. And we got to talk a little bit about this, right? Because then it just got real, people. I remember 5 years ago, they were actually talking about the possibility of this thing taking off. And now it's here. Ectolife, the first artificial womb assembly, exists. So I'm going to show you how this spills into world prophecy, biblical prophecy. Now peep this, ladies and gentlemen. Fair use.
Introducing Ectolife, the world's first artificial womb facility powered entirely by renewable energy. Ectolife allows infertile couple to conceive a baby and become the true biological parents of their own offspring.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is totally against the Most High. 1 Corinthians 15:38. But God giveth it a body as it hath pleased him, and to every seed his own body. Now let's read that again. But God giveth it a body as it hath pleased him, and to every seed his own body. So the Most High God, he creates life. He wants the body to be incubated in the body that he gives. Every seed has its natural body already. So you got these demons and these devils actually playing God out here. And they're totally going against scripture. This is Satan's DNA. This is Satan's technology, because his mission statement was what, ladies and gentlemen? That he will go off into the heavens. His mission statement was that he will be like the Most High. that he will be like the Most High. So he has to be a duplicate, a copycat. Hey, if we able to create life, he want to be able to create life. And I'm going to tell you like this, right? Not to be long-winded, but let me say this. They're doing a really good job in the depopulation agenda. And I'm talking about not just Roe v. Wade being overturned, and really only when Roe v. Wade got overturned, it really only affected certain communities. So other nations can build their numbers up and get their fertility rate up, while in our community, simultaneously, our women are rapping about pulling up on Planned Parenthood or popping Plan Bs. That's by design. So while our numbers are supposed to be plummeting, right, their numbers are supposed to be rising. All while simultaneously, there's a whole sex war, battle of the sexes going on social media to further keep us divided, to the point where men and women hate each other. They absolutely hate each other. Men are being emasculated, demonized. They only give us a public display of the worst kind of women that no man would ever want to deal with. See, the agenda is real, to keep life from existing. Only life they want is the serpent seed, the alien seed, the demons. That's the only thing they want walking this world, that walking this planet. Yeah, and Abby B says men can't be men today. Absolutely, we're gonna go to a source about that too. Abby B, we got plenty of sources today. If everybody is gaining edification so far, pound that like button, because the more y'all liking, the more y'all engaging, the more sources I'm gonna go to, because y'all already know I'm paying attention. I know what's going on in the world. Alikium, thank you for the $20 contribution, says Matthew 24:22. And except those days be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Absolutely. Because if you leave it to these megalomaniacal psychopaths, ain't nobody fitting to survive this. Real talk. King Jordan, thank you for the $10 contribution, says, this is a fact. I'm an entrepreneur, investor in a cash-based business. And in the past year, I've been dumped by 3 banks because they label me as high risk for my frequent withdrawals. It's getting crazy. Thank you for sharing that, King Jordan. Thank you for sharing that, my brother. Yes, indeed. I myself am a businessman, and I know that the dollar is pretty much dead. When it comes to trade, I know brothers, and I also have brothers that actually have trading companies overseas in various countries. And everybody know that America is done. It is toast. It's finito. I mean, I'm telling you, there's brothers that I know that they're just leaving America altogether because they know that there's no money here. Literally, America is already a third world country, but it's like dressed up. It's like that ratchet hood booger, right? It's like that ratchet hood booger that's dirty on the inside, but she got a lot of makeup on. Like, she got a lot of makeup on. She got, you know, she got the bells and whistles, pretty much. She looking clean out here, but really, she already done. Like, she already done hit the wall. That's pretty much what America is. You still see everything moving fluidly. At least it appears that way. But it's a mirage, y'all. It's really a mirage. This country is done. It's finished. Anybody who is involved in any business, especially international trade, man, you can put a fork in this place. Don't fumble your bag. Do right by your cash. If you get it, do right by your money, man. Real talk, because it's done.
It's a perfect solution for women who had their uterus surgically removed due to cancer or other complications. With Ectolife, premature births and C-sections will be a thing of the past. Ectolife is designed to help countries that are suffering from severe population decline, including Japan, Bulgaria, South Korea, and many others.
All Gentile nations, right? On top of that, ladies and gentlemen, Um, these people couldn't get more blasphemous. The power of giving birth. You know, when a woman carries that baby within her womb for 9 months straight, she goes through the birth pains, the labor, pushing that baby out. And then that moment she lays that baby on her skin, skin to skin, all that pain is gone away, right? They want to take that from a woman. They want to take the natural ability to even give birth. It's a beautiful thing, right? It's spiritual. Women enter into another dimension when they give birth. They're in another realm. They actually are in an organic portal while they're giving birth. Because guess what? That's a spirit. That's a life you are bringing to the table. Because women have changed these days, they're going to say, listen, we can come out with stuff like this because, listen, imagine a world where you don't have to go through the pain of birth. You can give your eggs to science. You don't have to deal with these men if you want a baby, regardless of what type of alternative lifestyle you are living. We can, listen, Satan can give you a baby. This is what they're telling you. Satan can award you a child, even if you don't want to get with no man, even if you don't want to, go through the pain of giving birth. Oh, you don't want C-sections? You don't want epidurals? You don't want these things? How about this? Let us make sure we give you a baby. That's the time we coming into. Right. Some demonic people making some demonic technology.
The facility features 75 highly equipped labs. Each state-of-the-art lab can accommodate up to 400 growth pods or artificial wombs. Every pod is designed to replicate the exact conditions that exist inside the mother's uterus. Recordings.
Yo, how long have they had this technology? How long? What I believe that their witches and warlocks told them it was the perfect time to go ahead and roll this thing out. They had to have this for decades, for centuries. Yeah, somebody, K. Johnson said, it had to be a long time. They had to have these underground labs popping for a minute now. 123 says probably about 15 years now. It's crazy, bro.
A single building can incubate up to 30,000 lab-grown babies per year. Ectolife allows your baby to develop in an infection-free environment. The pods are made of materials that prevent germs from sticking to their surfaces.
We are literally in the Matrix, y'all. We're in the end of days. We there. Ecclesiastes 7:13 says, consider the work of God, but who can make that straight which he hath made crooked? Wow. Consider the work of God, of Yah, for who can make that straight which he hath made crooked. See, they claiming that they can stop a baby from getting infections. They can stop the baby from, being in having certain birth defects. They could just Satan is claiming he can make the perfect child. But God said, who can make straight what I made crooked? Whatever they making in them pods, they're going to be something of another kind. They're going to be something of another kind, and they are going to be straight up demented. These entities are going to be really destructive. They're probably going to be homicidal maniacs. They're going to have defaults and defects. And they're going to use your eggs to do it because Satan needs your womb. He still needs your womb. He needs your eggs. Yeah, Satan is building his army. And for years I've been saying, everybody who among us are not humans. Because you cannot be constituted as a human if you were bred in a lab. Straight like that. If you were bred in a lab, you didn't come The old-fashioned way, you're not a human. I've been saying this for years. The truth is stranger than fiction. Tracy Thompson, thank you for the $5 contribution. Says, hi, New Breed. Why did you drop your music? Why did you never drop a music video, Pump and Dump, last spring? You said you would. Well, it just, the video didn't do the numbers. Y'all didn't support it. To answer the question directly, a song like the Pump and Dump remix, which was designed to really protect our ladies, y'all really didn't support it. Nobody shared it. Nobody liked it. That type of song should have went viral, but it didn't. That's the reason why, because the people didn't support the music. To answer your question. 123 Jay, thank you for the $10 contribution. Says, I used to deliver clone mice and rats to labs. Oh, wow. See? And I want everybody in here, we got to stop again for a second. Pound the like button. If we get 2,000 people in the room, guess what? In order for this platform to share my content, I got to have 2,000 likes. Picture that. So if you watching and you learning certain things, it don't cost you nothing. I would rather y'all like the video than send super chats, cash apps, and any of that. Just like it, right? Yeah, people said it was just playing that song. Yeah, it's a powerful song. Let's continue.
Every growth pod features sensors that can monitor your baby's vital signs, including heartbeat, temperature, blood pressure, breathing rate, and oxygen saturation. The artificial intelligence-based system also monitors the physical features of your baby and reports any potential genetic abnormalities.
Wow.
The pods are equipped with a screen that displays real-time data on the developmental progress of your baby. These data are sent directly to your phone so you can track your baby's health from the comfort of your zone. The app also provides you with a high-resolution live view of your baby's development. A special section in the app allows you to watch a time-lapse of your baby's growth and share it directly with your loved ones.
Wow. How would they make this possible? They've already done it, I guess, right? Crazy, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Shahida Miller, thank you for the $20 contribution. Says, thank you, New Breed, for always giving knowledge, truth, and being humble and real. My 21-year-old follow you. Now he is closer to God due to your content. All praises to the Most High. Yo, Rollo, thank you for the $5 contribution. Appreciate the support. Says, now that the river Euphrates and Mississippi River then dried up, things are doing what they did. Mate with these ladies again, causing conflict, man. Exactly. Now I'm gonna show you how this is gonna affect our people and why certain content is being rolled out. Because this is just straight bizarre. We got more sources. Let me show y'all what this means for us as people and why they roll out certain agendas on the people. Because what Rollo, something he just said was key. They don't want us mating. They don't want us creating life. They claiming that this is going to help life as we know it. And really, it's just straight up destructive, ladies and gentlemen. It's a depopulation agenda. Now, I want to share something that one of my subscribers shared with me today. I want to share something that this young lady shared with me today. And she wanted my take on this. And I said, you know what? I'm going to react to this because this is why people are not mating. This is why there's a wedge being drawn. And it's mainly because they're trying to stop men from being men. They're maiming us. They're neutering men. There's an emasculation agenda going on. And I really want to speak on that. Right? Hold on. Let me play this from the top if I can. Let me see if it's a way I can play this from the beginning of the video. There's no rewind button on Instagram, but we'll play it through. Yes. And I see Courtney Johnson. She the one that shared this with me earlier. Because this has to be addressed, right? Because they don't want men being men no more. So they're going to even lie on the news just to stop you ladies from wanting to get with a man. So you got to be aware of what's going on, right? Now peep this, y'all. I think this is from a TikTok content creator. She seems to have a real disdain for men, a real hatred for men, right? But this is the kind of content that they don't mind sharing. Matter of fact, let me y'all bear with me. Let me get this from the top. Let me make sure I'm sharing it from the beginning of the actual video. Let me see here. All right, that should have done it there. All right, I want y'all to peep this.
Beards. Women love them. They're very popular with men in our community. But ladies, these beards can be deadly to us. First of all, let's talk about the figurative beard. The beard of a man who uses a woman, marries her, has kids by her, pretends that he's in love with her because he doesn't want his mom or his church to know, or his homeboys to know that he really wants to be with the man. Now, in some of those...
Now, let me stop this here for a moment. Statistically speaking, the melanated man would be the least likely to be practicing an alternative lifestyle. This is a statistical fact. If the melanated man is the so-called minority, then why is it that it seems that our men got to be the face of homosexuality? You know, they throw the Lil Nas X on the screen. They paint this picture and they paint this narrative, and they give you this real nasty disposition about melanated men. So when you look at a brother, you got these female content creators that they make content. So when you look at a brother, you think of the nastiest possible scenario. You think that he's some kind of undercover brother. Now peep this. You can't get more wicked than using a man's mane, his lion mane, his beard. So now you got people using a man's beard, his actual beard, which the Most High God tells us men to grow beards. This is scriptural to have beards. It's supposed to be an aphrodisiac for you ladies, but they want to make masculinity a turnoff for you ladies. And even the news is going to chime in and help with this agenda, just to show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. They don't want us coming together. They don't want us mating. They don't want us procreating. They want us to have a disdain, a disgust, and a hate for one another. Now, for anybody living that type of lifestyle, the Most High is going to deal with them. The Bible tells us plain as day, a man and another man shouldn't be lying together, that they surely will be put to death. That's what the scriptures say. So that's straight Bible right there. It is what it is. Tracy. Oh, my bad. I hit the wrong button there. Tracy, thank you for the $10 contribution. Says Salome again. When will you let people on the show? I will prove to you through scripture that Jesus Christ never existed and the whole New Testament is written. I'm blocking that user. That's exactly why I will not be opening the show over here. That's the exact reason I won't open the show. Because you got a lot of people who just want to get on the show because they got their own narratives and they got their own agendas and they really don't add to the content. I could be having a certain topic. I ask people to come in, and every time I open a link, people don't respect the show. They come in and talk about whatever the hell they want to talk about. When it's disagreement day, they come in agreeing. And when it's agreement time, they come in disagreeing. So at the end of the day, everybody got their own motives. They got their own narratives. And that's why I won't be opening it up. And you've been blocked, by the way. You've been blocked. I don't care about your $10 contribution. You out of there. Anyway, let's continue.
Cases, it has been deadly for women because they brought back diseases.
So they're using the term beard, which is a term utilized for undercover brothers who have women. They're using the term beard, and she's somehow trying to equivalate that to a man actually having a physical beard. Just using the term to, basically disgust you ladies. And when you see a masculine brother with a beard on his face, they want you ladies to be repulsed. They want you to think of HIV. I don't even know if that word is one of those key words, so I won't say it. They want you to think about the big monkey. They want you to think about the big monkey when you see a man with a beard on his face. So this is psychological warfare on a lot of ladies out here with these content creators, right? They don't even want men to be men. They want all you men to walk around with a bald, shaved ass face, looking like a preteen, and they just want you to be soft out here. Real talk. Let's continue.
Some of them have even taken the lives of their wives because they just can't stand being with the woman anymore. Now, that's a figurative beard. But did you know that your man's actual beard can be deadly? It's called Tenier Barbe.
Now, that's a man who doesn't listen. That's a man that does not properly cleanse himself. That's a man who is not cleaning his beard, combing his beard, putting the proper essential oils, washing the beard, right? Anything can be infected. Anything can be infected where there's any hair on your body, whether it be the hair on your head, the hair on your face, or the hair in your nether realm. If brothers is out here eating something that got some crabs involved, and he get them Krabby Patties up in his beard, it is what it is. So it's like this argument is asinine. Altogether, the argument is asinine, right? They just hate masculinity. They don't want, and this is something the news is going to spread. So let's get it. The world is getting strange, getting weird out here, folks. It really is. Now we got 2,000 people in the room, ladies and gentlemen. If you rocking with New Breed Global Truth content, let's get 2,000 likes. Let's stop playing with these people. Let's show the algorithm that we with this real content. Everybody pound that like button. Let's get it. We at 1,200. Let's get two. Like if we can get 2,000, imagine what's going to happen on this channel. It's going to become normal for positive content to be out there, and there's nothing they can do about it. Show the world that we ain't playing. If you a man out here trying to be a man and not be sensitive and emotional out here, and you dealing with this society where you got to walk on eggshells, you can't put no bass in your voice, you can't let your nuts hang, you can't even look at women without being demonized, then you brothers definitely need to pound the like button, because this is truth right here. All right, let's continue.
And it is what some of these men have hiding up under this hair that we thought they were using to hide some of their ugly faces.
It's crazy how a lot of these ladies like to refer to us as being ugly all the time. They say that she claims that, we thought they were just wearing beards to hide their ugly faces. This woman clearly hates men. And it's crazy how a lot of these ladies are throwing brothers under the bus saying that we ugly. But listen, what you see is what you get with us. There's no mascara on our faces. There's no makeup. There's no filter. What you see is what you get. Brothers don't, put 10 pounds of makeup. We don't put filters on our face that actually change the structure of our bone structure, which dictates beauty. We don't do that. So it's so easy for women to just call brothers ugly when a lot of the times it takes you 10 pounds of makeup to even get ready and leave out the house. All I got to do is wash my face, throw some lotion on, and I'm good. Long as my face clean, I'm good. So it's like, that's that hate and stuff. Like that's them women who really hate men. Yes, Kayla says that's mean and immature. Yeah, absolutely. Because it's very hard to find a lot of natural beautiful women out here. Let's just be 100%. In this current time, there's not too many ladies who got their natural beauty, no filter, no makeup. They right there in your face and they looking good. They looking gorgeous. without it. Hard to find. And it's nothing wrong with having blemishes on your face. Like, everybody got to be so fake. Like, just be you. We strive for perfection. Like, how insecure are we as melanated people? Because you don't see the other nations doing this. That's what I'm telling y'all. Melanated people, get your head out your ass. It's like y'all too vain out here. Y'all want to be perfect. Y'all got all these filters to make yourself look perfect. And some of y'all still look funny looking because you just can't fix yourself. But you know what? It's okay to have blemishes. It's okay not to be perfect. It's okay to have, deficiencies. Seriously, we got to stop that vanity, bro. Beauty is vain. Michael Williams, thank you for the $10 contribution. Says the other nations care more about these problems than our people. I try to talk to my girl cousin. She rejected me, but my white supervisor are conscious of these problems. We need y'all ASAP. Absolutely. That is a fact. Real talk. Now somebody in the chat says, what about yeast infections? It's a good question, my boy. What about, what I'm saying? So you can't just say, okay, men, things can happen to their beards. So let's throw beards out the way. Let's throw masculinity out the equation, right? Real talk. Thanks for the $10 contribution, Gerald. Appreciate it. Let's go back to the source here.
But sometimes they're hiding something more sinister.
Beards are big in size and popularity, and now we're finding out some are also as dirty as a toilet.
Thanks for sharing. It's the latest experiment by our swabbing anchor, Royal Day. Tonight she shows us what else she found on random samples of men's facial hair.
This story, oh my gosh, at the very least.
Random sources, random people, like how do we know how random these people are? Pardon me, I'm over here stuttering. I'll be thrown back by some of this news. They're claiming that beards are dirty as toilets. So when you ladies see a man with a beard and that natural aphrodisiac attracts you, they want you to be disgusted. They want you to look at us in disgust when you see a beard, right? Peep this.
They are loaded. May give you a new appreciation for a clean-shaven face.
These are the things that cause urinary tract infection.
A handful of brave men allowed us to swab their beards. We'll lean on in to see what, if anything, is growing in them. Here we go. What we found even blew the mind of this microbiologist.
I'm usually not that surprised. I was surprised by this.
All of the beards had a lot of bacteria, but the normal stuff you'd find on most surfaces. Beards proving they trap and hold quite a bit.
Now, by that logic, ladies and gentlemen, why don't we all just shave our heads bald? By that logic, why not shave all the hair off your body like the Egyptians did? Because if the hair on your face is holding all of this bacteria they claiming, then I guess it's safe to say that the hair on your head would be holding the very same bacteria. Right or wrong? It just doesn't, the science doesn't make sense. But see, this is what they want. I'm gonna tell you like this. The reason why even this platform over here ain't one of the biggest platforms on YouTube is because I'm a man. I'm not emotional. I don't get on here crying. I don't get on here whining and complaining. I don't go on tangents. The person you get is a man. But what seems to be going on in society right now is a lot of ladies actually want an emotional man. So on social media, that's who they're gravitating towards. They're gravitating towards emotional, effeminate men. And now the science, along with the news, want to push the narrative and just go ahead and maim these gentlemen. Cut all that facial hair off. Don't even give them the image of masculinity. Women these days, they want emotional men. Literally, I seen a dating show where this lady was like, she want a man that's in touch with his feelings. She want a man that's more, emotional. They want a man that's going to go back and forth with them, argue with them. They find brothers who are actually masculine, truthful, transparent, honest, got laws that he live by, that he govern himself by. They find us to be boring, too masculine. We can't be controlled because this modern society just wants to control a man's masculinity. And damn it, I'm tired of it. Now they want brothers to be demonized for having beards. They want y'all ladies to look. They want you ladies to look at us brothers who got beards in disgust. They emasculating us. Now you wonder why they able to set up these pods in order to create babies. I'm telling you.
But some were comparable too. Yep.
Those are the types of things that you'd find in
Poop?
Uh-huh.
Action 7 News has swabbed a lot of things over the years.
Now you're supposed to wash your hands every time you use the restroom. Point blank, period. If you were to do the same test on your hands after using the restroom, I'm pretty sure it'd be all kind of stuff on your hands. If you was to do the same thing, you know, you touch your face and stuff like that. If you were to do that same test, then it would be bacteria. I mean, it's just, ladies and gentlemen, it's common sense. It's common sense. Yeah, it's a very upside down world we live in.
This is uncharted territory.
I've never seen a Petri dish with these colors before, and I've been doing a few.
They're lovely, aren't they? It's because we've never had them until now.
What are they?
These are enterics. These are the kind of things that you find in feces. And then
this is a
That's because some of those guys out here eating that butt. That's what's going on. I couldn't help it though. But nah, you know, some of these guys you dealing with. The question would be, if all these beards got all this in it, what are they eating? What are they eating? You ain't never seen these colors before. All this bacteria, all this germ. Where did it come from? Am I the only one that's paying attention to that? Where did it come from? It didn't come from donuts. Somebody said they was eating donuts. It didn't come from donuts. It ain't come from eating fruits and vegetables. It didn't come from eating, it might come from eating McDonald's and all of that, because, you know, you got to check these people's diet too. Because what's in your diet will come out your hair too. So they eating something that's getting up in that beard, right? That's all I'm saying. So maybe the brothers ain't the culprit. Maybe they just don't know how to clean their beard out, and they've been putting their face in that too hottie. That too hottie. Yeah, they've been putting their face in that wombat. I'm just saying, I don't know what kind of groceries these brothers is eating, but it shouldn't be demonizing a brother's beard, man. This is
collection
crazy.
of dirty. Golobic says this bacteria won't make you sick.
But it certainly shows a degree of uncleanliness that would be somewhat disturbing. It's just completely loaded with enterics.
Golobic recommends a thorough beard scrubbing, lots of hand washing, and
try to keep your hands away from your face as much as possible.
some sound advice, especially as the beard revolution seems to be at its peak.
They don't like that a lot of men are growing their beards.
Golobic tells us if the city was to find samples like this in the water system, they'd show.
Man, newbreed.love, get yourself some beard shampoo. Shout out to Hebrew Care, all your beard products, all your clinic, your shampoos and hair products. Newbreed.love. I had to give them that drop. I had to give them that drop right there. They don't want men to be masculine. On top of that, it's more sources. Yes, somebody said, what about lice? Yeah, I mean, those things exist. We all know they exist. A real woman want a man. Stop looking for these emotional men. Y'all ladies got to do better with that, man. Let us be men. Let's see where we at on the likes. We have 1,400. Let's get 2,000, y'all. Let's go. Let's get it. Show them that we ain't playing. 2,000 likes. That's the goal. 2,000 likes. Let's get it. All right, look, I'm going to another source. But until we can get the likes up a couple hundred, I'm going to take my time and give y'all a breather. Because this is what we got to do. Because I got another source I want to go to. Because I'm covering it all today. The next source I'm going to go to, I want to talk about the food. Yeah. To show you that we in the last days. I got to talk about the fast food. I want to show y'all something, right? This is going to change your whole mind. And the reason I really want to go here is because Al B. Shore just woke up from a coma. R&B legend, actually covered it on New Breed Music and Motivation. And he was talking about a lot of health issues that us melanated men tend to deal with, and our women as well. And I want to show you what they got going on and what they're doing to the people. Right? But we got to get the likes up. Because we are in the end of days, y'all. Luke 21:36 says, watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. So they're going to be attacking us from all angles. They're going to be getting us from the food we eat, to the air we breathe, to the agendas that they put on social media. They're going to be trying to hit us from all angles. And I think the God of the belly that a lot of people battle with is going to take a lot of people out. Because regardless of all the catastrophic contagions that they got floating around here, a lot of people are ignoring the food that they put in. They're ignoring their consumption. Yep, Hebrew Care, we got skin care, we got the whole nine. So order from Hebrew Care. Let me see where we at with it. I hate that we got to do this, but it is what it is. Okay, we at 16. Let's get that thing to 17. And I'm going to show y'all something. Because I don't mind streaming for long amounts of time. But I got to make sure the support is there. We can get 100 more likes, we'll go to the source, and then, we'll keep going. As long as y'all engaging. As long as y'all pounding the like, we can do the thing. We can do the thing. Yeah, it's real simple. Just hit the like. Meantime, in between time, I'll read some comments. Mark Fresh says America has the last colonization for a reason, because we were in the land that we were promised in the beginning. We are our own people with our own flag, without our own nation. That's very interesting, bro. That's very interesting. Polycubism says there must be 400 people, 400 agents in the stream. Yeah, them agents come over. Somebody said we had 2,000, fam. Are we really? Are we really? Because if we are, man, that's a game changer right there. No, we not. Matter of fact, since you did that, man, I ain't gonna block you. Put you on timeout though. Got me fucked up. Because I'm talking about 200 likes. I'm not talking about how many viewers. We need 2,000 likes. Yeah, I know it's not bad. Jerry Wanda says 1.6 is not bad for 2K. It's not bad at all, sir. It's not bad at all. But unfortunately, the way my platform works, I got to go beyond not bad. It's actually really good. I see people with 10, 20,000 views on a video that just upload without even 1,000 likes. So don't get it twisted, but this is what need to be done on my channel, because I am under a shadow ban. And the only way I can break this shadow ban is if the people who really rocking with me can just show the support. Let's see here. We getting there. We at 17, so I'm gonna go to the source. But if you enter in the chat, you just make sure you like it, all right? Like the video. Real simple. I want to show y'all something, right? Just to show you how bad it's gotten with American food. And this is actually an older source, but imagine how further they've went since this. Domino's tests the limits of what humans will eat. Domino's tests the limits of what humans will eat. Now peep this, y'all. This is crazy.
Researchers at the Domino's Pizza Institute announced yesterday that they are nearing completion of their 30-year study testing the limits of what human beings will eat.
People willingly ate everything our lab created. In fact, they pay money for it. The results continue to surprise me.
Over the course of the study, Domino's scientists have found that decreasing the nutritional value and increasing the visual repulsiveness of their pizzas only makes them more popular.
Wow. If the people ain't becoming useless eaters, literally, the more repulsive they make the food look, the more they actually sell the food. To show you that something is really wrong with the people, bro. That's why I talk about that God of the belly. This right here is something else. The scriptures tell us that people will give in to the God of their belly. Let's continue here.
Applies to the crispy melt pizza. It's basically one pizza.
And peep this, y'all. I want y'all to notice something else. Domino's has a lab. It has a freaking lab. Not only that, they all have labs. There's a TV show out right now, and it's on Netflix. It's a Netflix series right now where, and if you know the name of the show, put it in the chat, where they're making snacks. They're pretty much replicating snacks that are already on the shelf or in vending machines. And they actually have laboratories there to actually duplicate this food. They're doing it right in front of the people. I mean, they got red 5, yellow 5, blue 6. They got all these chemicals. It's right there on Netflix. Snack. That's it right there. Thank you. It's called Snack and Bake. Right. It's called Snack and Bake. Literally, everything that we're consuming in the United States of America, 90% of the food that's packaged is laboratory food. It's not even food, ladies and gentlemen. It's all GMO. Every fast food restaurant have a lab. They all have labs. You can't possibly think that you're eating real food. And now what a lot of people don't know, see, I'm giving y'all some jewels. I'm dropping all kind of nuggets. Now peep this, what I'm about to tell y'all. Nobody on social media have told you this. With 5G and radiation and Wi-Fi, there's actual chemicals that they created in the food now. Peep this. That can not only infect your body, but they can infect your mind through your Wi-Fi. Oh, y'all think I'm swelling. Trust me when I tell you this. I done my research on this, and you're gonna see this come out later. That they got chemical compounds, certain metals within this food, that when you pick your phone up and you next to these towers, literally what you just consumed, the metals that's in the food that you just took down, the metals that's in the food, can actually cause insanity and link you into the metals and the alloy that's in your phone and your cellular device. I'm talking about they are bioengineering food ingredients on an unprecedented level. Yo, don't go out here eating this garbage, yo. I'm telling you, if you just cook at home, I'm telling you, man, these are the end of days. They're going to be using food to take people out left and right. If you just cook at home, it tastes so much better. It tastes so much better. That food doesn't last long in your system because it's synthetic. It's not meant to withstand you. When you're eating healthy and clean, you actually can go without eating way longer. You can go without eating food way longer when you're eating clean. That's a fact. This lab food ain't where it's at. They all have labs, McDonald's, Burger King, all of them. Now peep this. This is what they think of the people, right? They got to experiment on y'all to see how far will people go. Y'all need to watch the movie Soylent Green. That's a classic.
Their pizzas only makes them more popular.
This applies to the crispy melt pizza. It's basically one pizza. inverted on top of another pizza. It looks like something no animal should consume, much less a human.
One recent creation is constructed out of a cardboard-based crust layered in Oreo cookie crumbs and
A cardboard lace crust with a bunch of synthetic cream on top of it and a bunch of Oreo cookies, which Oreos are not even food. It's nothing. If you read Oreo ingredients, read the ingredients in Oreos. Nothing in it is even constituted as food. Nothing. There's no wheat. There's no grain. There's no nut. Oreos literally are a science experiment in itself. This is what people are eating. And we think we're going to survive the times to come. If this is how you eating, you won't make it. Because once they roll out the 6G, oh, better believe what's in your food will get you too. So I know everybody worried about injections. They worry about the pointy things. Don't worry about it. Listen, just don't get the pointy things. Don't get the pointy things. You should be worried about what you consume, because there's other chemicals that can do you just as much harm as that pointy thing. Just as much harm as that pointy thing. Yeah, they got people out here eating cardboard crust. Disgusting, right? But peep this.
crust layered in Oreo cookie crumbs and drizzled with a wax-like substance.
Hypothesized that the sight of it alone would repulse customers, but it became one of the most popular items on the menu.
The Domino's scientists now believe that a certain percentage of human beings may have a genetic predisposition to eat unhealthy foods made from other, even unhealthier foods. The Institute will next test human tolerance of the crispy nacho platter pizza, the big New York hot dog pizza, and the strawberries and cream milkshake dessert pizza.
Wow. So they just concocting all these damn studies to see if people will actually buy this garbage. Now, they believe that humans have a part of their brain that just automatically gravitate towards food that looks like garbage. That's not the case at all. Let me explain this to you. A lot of us have parasites in our bodies. It's actually a parasite, also known as a demon. It's a parasite. From the time we were young, a lot of us were introduced with certain foods that will take months to get out of your body. I would recommend people get some chloric silver. I would recommend, just to get some of the soft metals out. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical physician of any sort, nor do I want to be. But I recommend fasting, detoxing. And when I say detoxing, I mean the natural way: prune juices, lemon water, magnesium citrate in doses. These things are important to cleanse your body, because these cravings for unhealthy food actually is because there's a parasite in your body and it needs to be removed. Yeah, things like chlorophyll, herbs, your sea moss. Most of all, listen, the Bible says man does not live off bread alone, but every word that come out of the Bible, the word of God. We don't live off bread alone. So fast, stop eating so much, because when you're not eating too much, you really don't crave bad food. You just crave any food. When you're not eating a lot, the most healthy food is amazing. You go 24 hours without eating, bite into some cold watermelon. Tell me it ain't the best thing in the world. So it's like you just got to stop eating so much, because we get these insatiable appetites, right? Yo, thank you for the $5 contributions. Thank you, New Breed, truly for all your work. You keep us aware of what's going on in the world. Praise God for the true vessels for the kingdom of God. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Thank you. And we're doing good. We're doing good, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. Let's see where we at with the likes. I hate to keep doing this. We at 1,800. The goal is 2,000 likes. 2,000 likes. That's the goal, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Willie Teef says you done your research. The Onion is a satire site, right? But this is real talk, though. This is real talk. And this is not The Onion. This is YouTube. This is YouTube I'm on. And this was conducted years ago.
Pizza.
In the final stages of the study, we plan to just top the pizzas with actual garbage. But judging from our findings, people will probably eat those too.
Dr. Moore said he initially had moral issues with.
And let's say hypothetically, this is satire. This is the truth. That's the funny thing. This is the truth. This is how these conglomerates and these companies work. This is literally how they work. They look at y'all like useless eaters. And this is factual. Let me tell you about the devil. They put these things out as satire, but it's true. You understand what I'm saying? They're telling you what they do. And they've actually had pizzas that were melted over of another pizza. They've actually had these garbage looking pizzas. Real talk.
With conducting the tests on humans, but has since come to see the subjects as, quote, cheese and sauce consuming beasts. In international news, the equivalent of 5 Americans were killed in Afghanistan today.
And that's exactly what people are becoming. That's exactly what people are becoming. Just savages. Eat whatever. Eating whatever. Yup. Living Soil says the goal is to provoke the Most High God to anger. And they're doing a good job of it. I'm telling you, we in them times, y'all. We are in them times. Luke 21:11. It'll be great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, famines, pestilence, fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. It's a fact. We living in those days, the end of days. Matthew 24:37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall it be with the coming of the Son of Man be. It will be reviling. You will have people with their head up their behinds, living their best life. It will be men and women divided, hating each other, using the natural use for each other. People with insatiable appetites. You see all these damn mukbang challenges. People want to sit up there and watch people eat garbage food all day, every day. You got all of our people eat shrimp, crab, lobsters like it's a delicacy. Now they bagging up rats. Our people is out here eating rats online. Now you got the River Euphrates drying up. Man, we are in the end of days. I'm not saying that to be a shock jock or sensationalized. It's some wild stuff going on. And I'm going to tell you right now, for 2/3 of our people, it ain't no hope. It just ain't no hope. Tell y'all people right now, y'all brothers and sisters out there, stop casting your pearls before swine. Some of these people in your life the damage is irreversible. The damage is irreversible. You really got to plant your feet down and get your mind right. Stop putting yourself around toxic people, man. These people are going to get worse and worse as the time dwells. You got people right now, young people with no drive, no motivation, people in their 25 years old looking like they're about 40 with no drive, no motivation, 20 years old. You know why it's like that? Because especially in brothers, because there's no testosterone out here. The testosterone is at an all-time low because you got all these brothers beating the drum every day, all day, watching pornography. There's no life. They didn't set up a system where they put these images out there on your screen. They made it so easy for you to access. Brothers don't even be approaching ladies no more. And then the ladies, they got their nose in the air. They become socially awkward. Why? Because they faces in their phone 24/7, trying to get validated. They don't even listen. A lot of ladies are socially awkward. They don't even know how to act when they get approached, man. They weird as hell out here. It's a lot of weird ass people out here. I just know it's the end, bro. I know United States is done because when I'm out, I don't feel like I belong here, bro. It's weird energy. It's real goofy agent energy out here. It's real pert behavior going on. The ladies socially awkward, weird. They don't want no man. They get scared when they see a man. They want women. They listen. A lot of these ladies are turning to ladies. Why they turning to ladies? Because they don't want no man. They want somebody to be their homegirl. They want a man to be their homegirl, not their lead. Some dark energy out here, man. I'm telling you right now, I don't like it. Some of y'all got people in your lives, friends, family, associates, and things, and you trying to help them out. You don't even know you lining yourself up because it ain't no hope for them. They done. They going to hell. They already in hell. You know what? What makes it bad is they in hell, but they don't even realize it. Now that's bad. When you in hell and don't know you in hell, you think you in heaven. You know it's too late for them. I know I'm in hell. I know this is it. All I got to do is walk out my door. I know I'm in hell when I start seeing all these people with all these alternative lifestyles, and I see all these people hating each other, reviling, backbiting, gossiping. I know what I'm living in. I'm telling you. And it's getting real, it's getting real wicked, man. The Most High says, I come not to bring peace on earth. I come to bring a sword. I come to set variance against mother, father, sister, brother. I come to bring division. The Lord himself said, I come to bring division. It's difficult being set apart out here when you can see what's going on and nobody else see it. People be thinking I'm teaching separatism. Really, I'm teaching the gospel of Christ. Christ said, if you love mother, father, sister, brother more than me, ye not worthy of me. Some of y'all right now, y'all about to go celebrate Christmas because you want to fit in with your damn family. They lead you straight to hell. Y'all about to practice Krampus worship. The worship of Krampus. The deity, Nimrod worship. You about to celebrate the winter solstice, the Babylonian pagan festival, all because you want to fit in. You're not worthy of Christ. A lot of y'all are not worthy of salvation. Y'all not worthy of the Most High because you don't stand on no principle. You want to be accepted so much. You want to exchange, you want to put gifts under the Nimrod tree. Because when Nimrod died, a tree erected over his grave. When his blood seeped through the soil, a tree erected. That's what that Nimrod tree is. His mother Semiramis told y'all to put gifts under the tree every year to give the Nimrod, a deity, one who enslaved, destroyed, reviled, rebel, dealt with incest. That's who y'all celebrate. Krampus, the deity, the demon. That's what Santa Claus is, Krampus. A deity with a long beard with horns on his head that ate children. That's what y'all celebrate. Y'all wicked. There ain't no excuse for it. And as much information is out in the age of technology, y'all still wicked. Y'all still evil. Yeah, there was a Kayla Young. You're right. There was a movie called Krampus that exposed Christmas. It told you exactly what it was. Jaja Juice, thank you for the $10 contribution. I appreciate it. Yeah, I seen that movie. Yeah, Truth Riser says, I'm staying solo and dolo 100. My lady just drove from out of state to visit me. God is good. F pagan rituals. Real talk. And let me say this as well. For all you fellas out there who simping, all you brothers out there who talking about my girl said we gonna celebrate Christmas. I don't want to celebrate Christmas, but my girl said, we gonna do this for the kids. We gonna celebrate Christmas for the kids. We gonna put up a tree and put gifts under it because my girl said. God hates you. God hates simps. And when you in the face of the judge, when you in the face of the creator, you're gonna be looking stupid. And you're gonna be like, well, God, I put up the tree and I did it. I celebrated the holidays because my God said, the Most High gonna send you to hell. He gonna burn you because God hates simps. He hates you. Listen, he hates you Ahab type of dudes. He hates y'all. Y'all Ahab. Y'all letting Eve do all of the deciding in your household. That's your house. If you don't want no tree in that house, don't put no damn tree in the house. You got balls between your legs. Ain't no tree, ain't fitting to be no Christmas trees this year. I don't give a damn what you say. If it's a Christmas tree in here, I won't be here. Hey, listen, if it's gonna be a Christmas tree in here and you ain't listening to me, I'll be leaving. I'll make me another damn family before I sit up here and celebrate a pagan holiday. That's what a man would do. Straight up. Let her know that she's replaceable, that you ain't fitting to participate in Babylonian satanic holidays. God said, bury Christmas. Get rid of it. Y'all worry about what your girl's saying. And we got 2,000 likes in the building. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, yeah. Oh, man, the algorithm gonna be mad at that. They ain't gonna know what to do now. So let me get this right, YouTube. We got 2,200 people in the building. We got 2,000 likes. Listen, what content creator is pulling that off? But y'all still won't push my videos. Who pulling that off? 2,000 people in the building, 2,000 likes. Y'all gotta stop playing with my platform. It's the truth over here. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all gotta move different out here in these times. Yeah, thank y'all. Thank y'all for that, man. Thank y'all for the support. That shows that I have a real support system on my channel. Can't nobody really pulls that off on YouTube. To show, I'm trying to prove to y'all that they be suppressing my numbers. I'm proving it to y'all. I'm proving to you, this is proof right here that they play games with my numbers on YouTube. I'm supposed to be one of the biggest content creators out there because I'm actually giving the people real content, breaking news, breaking stories. But they don't want it out there because they want y'all distracted by the celebrity nonsense. They want you distracted by gossip. And they want emotional men to be up top. Men who always, going through their emotions and they always in their fifis on these cameras. Argue. We talking about melanated men who argue, go back and forth with each other. We talking about half homosexual male content creators. They rather push them to the forefront and have all of them emotional guys out here who playing WWE wrestling. They literally are playing world wrestling on here to captivate the minds. They rather push the shock jocks. They don't want real content out there from a man. That's what y'all need to understand. And the only way that's going to get out there is the people supporting. Every show we got to do this. I don't want to do this every show. Come in like, listen, we need 2,000 likes. We're going to get 2,000 people. Y'all, if you have been subscribed, if the work helps you, and I'm so appreciative of y'all. Y'all got to come in and do it. Y'all got to come in and make sure my content spreads because this is what's needed. This is what social media is missing right now. It's like the weakness in social media. That's what this platform is. What Pac said, found a weakness in the game and sowed it. That's what we got to do on this channel. We got to sow up the weakness. We need our content going out there, making people aware of what's going on in the world because our people need it. Our people, y'all don't understand how far they got their head in the sand because all the celebrity news. Y'all don't get how entertained they are. They using bread and circus on our people on an unprecedented level. They rocking y'all to sleep every day. They rocking us to sleep. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, somebody said it's simple. It's just when you come in the chat, pound the like button. It's really that simple. I'm telling you. And yes, I'm talking about these male content creators because they not men. They just males. A lot of them just males. And if the shoe fit, wear it. If you know you've been conducting yourself like an emotional wreck on social media, or you just been saying things for shock value and you ain't really doing no real work and you just entertaining the people and you just beefing and going back and forth with people, then it is what it is. You fit in that damn category. We need brothers who going to speak out to what's going on in the world. Here it is. Listen, they just sent $55 billion to Africa so they can have a digital currency system. You don't think that should be breaking news? Everybody need to be talking about that. That's big. That's huge. That means this digital currency, this one world government This one world currency is right here. It's right here. Yo, Authentic Dre, thank you for the $5 contribution. Says, salute to you. Keep speaking truth and calling out the distractions they push. Absolutely. Because that's what it's all about, distractions. I'm telling you that right now. The YSL case is scripted daytime television. Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez is scripted daytime television. If you notice what's going on, peep the game, y'all. Peep this. They're giving you mainstream coverage, detailed coverage, live news feeds, streaming real time. Young Thug, Meg Thee Stallion, play by play, blow by blow. But you got Takeoff, who got killed. That court case is not a play by play, blow by blow. They're giving you the most vague coverage. You got DJ Twitch Boss, swept his death under the rug as a suicide. They're not giving you live play by play coverage. So when people are dying in the industry with these rituals and sacrifices, they're not giving you no play-by-play coverage, but with these entertainers who still living, who still got a foot in the race, they're giving you play-by-play. See, they literally sacrificing people under your nose, not telling you a damn thing, but they want to keep you entertained with what's going on. No, there's an evil in the industry going on where people are dying around the holiday time and nobody seems to see it. How are all these people dying? Before Halloween hit, I already warned y'all about the blood sacrifices. On Halloween Day, Takeoff got taken out. I covered it a day before he died. I said, y'all got to look out. There's going to be a lot of evil, a lot of blood sacrifice. You can go back real time on this channel. I told you they were coming. I told you 2 days before Takeoff was sacrificed. I said, listen, on Halloween, there's going to be a lot going down. DeVito's son died. The Africa star. His son died. Halloween, drowned. Ever since then, listen, 140 people out there in Japan died. Another 120 people. You fell off a bridge in over there in India. All on that day. And I said, what did I say? All the way from Halloween, all the way up to Christmas time, all the way to New Year's Eve. And then you're going to have a few more rituals. I'm telling you the dates. You're going to have a few more rituals around spring, which is the Beltane ritual. So all the way up from the winter solstice, from Halloween through the winter solstice, all the way up to the spring equinox. Sacrifices. I'm not lying to y'all. All the way up to that time, there would be blood sacrifices. So it's no secret. It's going to be more. It's going to be more casualties. It's going to be more rappers dropping dead, but they chose to be a part of the industry. This is the reality of the situation. They keeping you distracted while Satan is trying to ramp up as many rituals and sacrifices because he only have a short amount of time left. He only have a short amount of time. Yeah, all the way up into spring. About Beltane ritual is May 5th. Hold on, was it April? Yeah, about all the way up to May 5th. That's when they tend to slow down. And then in the summer, what they tend to do is they just release all hell on y'all through psychological warfare, through these mediums we call phones and computers. And they try to organically make the people trip out. So a lot of times when the summer get real hot and saucy, a lot of what you see in the summertime, it's just people geeking out, tweaking out. It's just people wilding out. Because in the summer, they turn the frequencies up. You know, y'all ever wonder why when they say it get hot outside, death tolls go up? Yeah, because they manipulating frequencies. I'm paying attention to what's going on in the world. Right now, there's footage floating around of a portal right there in front of CERN, right there in Switzerland. A portal open right there in the middle of the street. Of course, the internet is scrubbing the footage, but you can find it on Rumble. You can find it on various other sites. But there's portals literally opening up real time. Real talk. We in the end of days, man. We in the end of days. Yo, Corey Barnes, thank you. He says, you're doing a great job in educating the hidden truths. As a bishop, I use a lot of your teachers in our Bible study lessons. Stay woke, young elder. We are proud of you, Bishop Corey Barnes. Thank you, family. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. And you know, and that's what I'm aiming to do. That's more so with this platform, the direction we're going. Of course, we'll do the motivational talks as well. We got to do those. But right now, it's my mission to keep y'all up to date on what's going on. Excuse me. It's my mission to keep y'all up to date on what's going on because it's too many distractions. There's so many of them. And a lot of people, they can't break the delusion. So that's what it's about. And look, the likes matching. Let's see where we at. See, even the chat is looking out now. See, making sure that the likes is matching. Man, wow. Man, we ain't playing no game. 2,200 people in here. We got 2,200 likes. YouTube, stop playing. Stop playing. Now, any other content creator with a platform with over 100,000 subscribers got 2,200 people in their chat, 202,200 likes in the chat. There's going to be at least 5,000 people in the building. They don't even spread my videos. And this is proof. This is proof. Stop playing with me, YouTube. Y'all making yourself look real bad not spreading my content. How we got, listen, the likes is matching. Over 2,000 people in here. Over 2,000 likes in here. So these are people who really is rocking with it, rocking with the content. Spread it to new viewers as well, YouTube. What are you doing? Stop playing. I know that my channel is the truth. I know that the people who watch the channel, I know that there's a real community here who loves this content. YouTube is playing games. They lying. This is fixed, man. They don't want me out there like that. Real talk. They playing big games right now. And this is proof. I'm leaving this up. I'm leaving this video up. I'm leaving this up. I'm trying to show y'all what they do, bro. I'm trying to show y'all what they've been doing. I mean, they hating big time on this platform. I got over 163,000 likes, and y'all not showing. Listen, they not showing my videos. You know why they not showing it? Because the news that I'm bringing forth is news that we are supposed to be paying attention to. They don't want our people to be prepared for what's about to come, bro. They know what my audience demographic look like. They don't want us prepared. The other nations can be prepared. The knowledge that I'm bringing forth, they don't want us to know it. They don't want us to know what they're doing on a global scale. They want you to have your head in the sand, paying attention to celebrities all day. Oh, yeah, somebody said screenshot it. Facts. I got that screenshotted. And that's definitely going up on the community section. That's definitely going up on the community section. Because for those who don't know how this works, the likes are supposed to drive traffic. So if the likes are over 2,000 and I got 2,000 people, guess what? There's more people supposed to be getting notified of the stream. It's supposed to spread. They won't do that on my channel because I'm not safe. What I mean by that, I'm not out here beefing with people. I'm not out here spreading false information. I'm not out here doing clickbait, and I'm not playing games. And the information that's being brought forth is transformative. They don't want that out there. Babylon is falling, man. Yep. Carnivore says this is a fact. I almost never get notified. You see this, YouTube? This is what I'm dealing with. And I'm supposed to have a representative that I'm supposed to be able to talk to. My representative have went AWOL. I can never reach her. Where's she at? Where's my representative? I can't reach her. I can't talk to her. She's AWOL. YouTube, this is what I got to go through as a content creator. And this is every time I stream, this is what I go through. But I'm still going to keep on bringing the truth. Yep. Naylor says, we know now. I'm glad you see what's going on, Naylor. But it is what it is, brothers and sisters, man. I'm going to be making more content. Y'all going to see me later on. Turn your post notification bell on. Hopefully you can get the video as it's being uploaded. Thank y'all so much for catching the show. Hopefully this really edified y'all and you learned something here. Thank you so much, brothers and sisters. Till next time, shalom and peace.